Morning, Paul here from Mental Health Motorbike. It's the 23rd of June and we're sat in a very hot and sticky Chesterfield. So I'm just out on my afternoon ramble and I thought today we'd talk about why we do so many events. So those of you that know Mental Health Motorbike know that last year we did about close on 100 events, which is quite a challenge. It's getting out there a lot. This year we're building our regional coordinator team. So we've got 7 coordinators and 7 area coordinators. So it's 14 new team members who will also be doing events. So I think if we get this right, we could be close on to 200 events this year, which is going to be quite a challenge, but be very interesting. So why do we do so many events? What do they achieve? First of all, it's exposure for the charity. It's getting the brand out there, letting people know that we are approachable, we are available. And we did an event over at JNS, and it was just an eye opener. And I think the staff at JNS really saw what an eye opener it was. Not only were we actively fundraising, we raised about £400 on a raffle, so lots of selling. We got a great team, probably about 10 of us there. We were also supporting people. So I had one young lad that arrived from Manchester. He'd ridden up over an hour and 10 minutes just because he knew we were there. And he's actually at the stage where he's thinking of ending his life. He's had a number of attempts and he's just not finding himself getting any better. So, I mean, that's a lot of pressure. So, we worked through an action plan. I spent 20 minutes or so with him. And the idea is that we got him to got his phone. He got his phone out. We got him straight onto the peer support group. We told him to use that as a platform for expressing how he's feeling. He's got my email directly, so he can contact me directly if he starts to go through a crash and go into a crisis. And he actually left on a much more positive note. He was saying that he's got good support from his girlfriend and his mum. So fingers crossed that conversation will have made a difference. But at the same time, we had another guy turn up, and he was saying that his mother had just literally the night before taken a massive overdose. She was in intensive care, not sure whether she was going to survive. So him and his father were coming to this event. They'd been looking forward to meeting with us, and his dad actually sent him to us. So had a great chat, and gave him some support. And the other person was an elderly man, probably in his late 60s, 70s, whose son, since COVID, has been on a serious decline to the extent now where he's feeling suicidal. And his father just doesn't get it. He doesn't know why he would feel like that. He's of that older generation. So again, we said to the father, let's give you some support so you can understand the mental health issue of it. And so a very live event. There's 600 bikes there. We're there supporting people. And the last 3 events we've had grown men turn up and be in tears. The event before was the Port Vale Staffordshire Biker Breakfast. We've got a young soldier, ex-soldier. His relationship had broken down, and he was in floods of tears. I'm sort of thinking it's obviously it takes a lot. What does it take for somebody to open up? It's probably the first time they've done it. I think particularly for men, it's a hard thing to do. So certainly from my point of view, you've got the utmost respect from me, when you do reach out. So that's why we do events. We support people, we raise money, we build the profile, and we engage at a very grassroots level. So what else? That's a bit about events, enough about events. Just want to say a big thank you to Thornycrofts for the support that they consistently give us. They've just given us a little donation towards the next gazebo, which goes a long way because we're building the team. I'd like to say thank you to Ruffley's Bike Show. Andy Ruffley sent a donation of £2,000. And it, as I said to you on the phone, it made me quite emotional when I received it, because we do need these donations. We had the Bearded Villains group. They sent us a cheque for £2,000. and it just means that we can build the network. We're going to hit 500 bikers trained. Well, bikers and the biker community trained, it's not all bikers. But the thing is, 500 people trained to explore mental health to a higher level means that it starts to normalise the discussion. So you cannot underestimate how important these donations are, because we can subsidise what is a fabulous course, but sometimes it's too expensive for people. So our charity is using charity funds to subsidise it, to take away those financial burdens. And yeah, so please, if you're running a bike club, if you're interested in supporting a dynamic charity that really is very, very, very lean on how it actually uses and spends money, we're very, very much about getting it to the end user. Please give us a donation, do some fundraising for us. So that's it really for this week. I'm not going to say much more. Some great news on the horizon. I just have to wait before we can announce it. Fingers crossed that won't be long. Also, tomorrow we're at a very interesting event, the Wingerworth Family Fun Day. So Wingerworth is a small community in northeast Derbyshire, and we're actually going to be there. It's completely outside of the bike community, but we're going to be talking bikes with people that don't talk bikes. So if you're anywhere near Wingerworth in northeast Derbyshire, Chesterfield, come and see us. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now. Have a great weekend, everybody, and stay safe. Bye for now. Oh, by the way, do you like the shirt? Couldn't find anything to wear today, so I put the flowery shirt on. Yeah, but have a safe weekend, everybody, and enjoy your riding. See you soon.